Ja, und hier sind wir jetzt beim Stand von der Firma Fluval. Ich habe neben mir Francis, der ist also Aquaristik-Entwicklungsmanager und er ist ein Star, so ein bisschen, weil er hat bei der Serie Living Colors mitgemacht. Das ist so ähnlich wie die Aquarienbauer, eine Serie über eben Aquarienbauten. Und da hat er mitgemacht als Fischgeek, nennt er sich selbst. Und er ist jetzt, wie gesagt, Entwicklungsmanager für die Aquaristik bei Fluval. So, hello Francis.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here in Germany in my first Interzoo. It's a lot of fun to come here and see a lot of fish geeks like you and all of the new products. It's been a great experience.
You are a fish geek.
I try to be.
So first, before we show your new products,
okay,
maybe we can talk a little bit about the difference between American style and the European style for seawater aquaristic.
Okay. Well, you know, I really think that the Germans.
Sorry, let me first say you have lived in Germany.
Yes.
So you are a person you can you know the difference.
Okay.
And that's because we are asking you.
Okay. So I lived in Germany for 3 months. I lived in Hamburg. In the early 2000s I built a 3,000-gallon live coral tank on a boat, on a yacht in Blumenvoss shipyards. So I got to really have a first-hand experience of how the Germans like to do their aquariums. And when I look at the way that you design your products and decorate your aquariums, I see that there are big differences because you're like to be more biologically accurate. You know, you like to do species-specific aquariums. If you're going to have a tank and you want all of your corals to be from a certain region, I think the Germans do it much better. Hagen is a Canadian company with German roots, and you can tell in the engineering it's very high quality. And it's the same thing about German aquariums. Anytime I go and visit a German aquaskeeper aquarium, everything is meticulously done, perfectly clean, very precise. Makes me jealous. So I think that in terms of how the Germans keep the aquariums, I think you do it with just like your cars, you know, perfection. And then in America, we're more of a mix. You get some people who are perfectionists, other people are more relaxed. So that's a bit of a difference I see. In America, people like to place more often they'll mix things from the Caribbean, from the Pacific, from the Red Sea, and the equipment also selection isn't always the same caliber. So I think I admire the German aquarium keeping public.
Okay. One question. In Germany, we have a little bit the image that because of the shows like Living Colors or Tanked, that the American people are using always plastic artificial corals. Is this real?
No, you know, if you look at the American hobby, sure, there are actually about 2 million saltwater hobbyists in the US. And yes, a lot of the saltwater hobbyists have artificial corals, but the number of people keeping live reefs is climbing and growing very, very fast. And that's why Fluval is coming out with products specifically geared to live corals. Now the TV shows, sure, I think maybe plastic corals is a little bit more entertaining, but live corals is really, I think, the future of saltwater aquarium keeping, and it's where my passion is live reefs.
Okay, that's nice. So enough for American and Europe difference. Let's go to the new products.
Okay. So Fluval was a late entrant into the LED market. You know, there's so many new LED companies coming out all the time. Fluval came out with theirs last year, their first attempt at performance LEDs. And now at Interzoo 2014, we've come out with our Marine and Reef Performance 2.0. This is the next step in our LED line. So we've increased the lumen output 20% brighter from the same extrusion and at the same price. So 20% brighter. But what we see in trends in the aquarium market right now is controllability. People in the reef hobby want to be able to control the amount of blue light, the amount of white light, their sunset, sunrise. So we've built a optional Wi-Fi controller, which you can use on on a device here,
yes,
or on your phone. And the Wi-Fi controller allows you to dim the lights, set your sunset, sunrise, add your lightning storm, all of the very, very fun and neat features that people like.
Okay.
On our performance line lights, you can actually, you don't need the Wi-Fi controller. You can dim the lights just simply by pressing the touch switch here. You see that the intensity dims, but it gives you more controllability if you use the Wi-Fi controller, because you could set the amount of intensity and duration of the lighting. So controllability is where the trends are. People who don't want to use an iPad, for example, we can use an analog, old-fashioned one that you can have kind of a touch switch to do the same similar functions as the Wi-Fi.
So a consumer can choose?
Yes, they can choose the different
and it's
options.
Possible with all lamps?
It's possible with all of our performance lamps.
Okay.
Here.
So let's show us the iPad version.
Okay. So we have two different modes. This is the manual, so you can adjust individually the white and the blue. It tells you here the percentage of output. You can control up to 4 channels on this device. And then we also have preset mode. So this is the automatic now. And you can see here that in automatic mode, you'll have a ramp, a gradual sunrise, full intensity, and then a sunset. And then you can set that however you want there. You can see there's different options. If you want a lightning storm, things like that. So very, very customizable. And that's what people want in the reef hobby.
Okay. And this is available for Android, iPhone, iOS,
yes,
and Windows. Or?
Exactly. This is available in both the Android devices, for tablets, PCs, and Apple as well.
Okay, and for smartphones also?
And for smartphones, yes. You'll downloadable app on fluvalaquatics.com. Download the app for your particular device.
That's the new line?
Yes, this is our new marine line. So we have 4 different models here. We're showing an Interzoo today. This is our 90-liter model here. It's called the M90. Very unique. If you look at the design of this, there's nothing else like it on the market. Very angular design. Right away you notice that there's acid-etched glass. And this is to hide, you know, any salt creep and algae and things like that. So we've acid-etched it on the outside only, so that you could still wipe and clean the inside very, very easily. But you know, the best feature of this tank is the simplicity of how to maintain it. This is a rear filter compartment, and this rear filter compartment holds 20% of the volume of the aquarium. So when you want to do a water change, because water changes are very important in a reef tank, all you do is you open this cabinet. We have a valve here. You turn the valve, it drains the rear filter compartment, and it does not change the water level inside the aquarium. Cool. So you're not going to expose the corals to air, because you don't want to do that, as you know, I'm sure. So that's one of the really novel things. Another one is you get our performance LEDs, but our LEDs are special because they're water resistant. So you're not going to electrocute yourself if you drop them in the tank. I don't think you want to try this with any other manufacturer's LEDs. So that's a very unique feature as well. So
you like to show this?
Yes. So we've tried to make this as user-friendly as possible, because we want all hobbyists in the saltwater category to be successful. So when you open this box, you can move straight away and build your tank without having to think what pieces go where. So it's a very user-friendly design. Also integrated protein skimmer in the back as well. It's probably the best all-in-one reef tank on the market right now. Okay, and when is it available for the consumers? It's available. It should be available now for the consumers here in Germany. Check your local retailers, whoever sells Fluval products. You should be able to request this thing, and I hope that people in Germany enjoy it. I know that in England, in the UK, the M aquarium models have been very, very successful, and they've been selling a lot. So I hope that you know, the German consumers and hobbyists enjoy it as much as I do. I actually have one of these at home. If you watched Fish Tank Kings from last season, I put one of these in my house For my fiance, I built this exact same tank, and I love it.
Okay. So Francis, I have to say, I'm a little bit in love with your new tank here.
Thank you. It's our new Saltwater Reef Edge. So our Edge aquariums, you know, they've been out for a few years, the smaller ones, but now we have a large unit that just came out at Interzoo, and we've taken the latest LED technology and placed it here. So we have our performance LED, which is Wi-Fi controllable. You can dim it using the dimmer switch like I showed you before. You can see now it's dim. And you can also, that's off, put it back on. And we've integrated our protein skimmer. So it's a very clean presentation, and that's what Fluval is very famous for, clean design. So you can see here, it is actually unique because now you can look at the corals from the top. Imagine if you had some tridacna clams here at the bottom and no bubbles. You'd be able to see them straight down, yes. And it would be a cool presentation.
That's very good, because yes. At home I always use a glass, yes. To look from the top.
Yes. Generally there are no bubbles on here, but because this is a demonstration model, people keep opening it. Yeah. So to access the tank, you know, there are different compartments. This is our new type of filter, which I can show you later, which makes water changing so easy. All you do is you flip this knob, there's a hose attachment, and it automatically drains the tank. It's an amazing filter called the SimpleTech filter. We have a space here for the protein skimmer, integrated protein skimmer inside, and I'll lift this off a little bit for you, but you can see here a lot of space for you to go and maintain the aquarium. Some of our previous generation Edge, which was smaller, was a bit tight, but now you can see you can easily go inside and maintain the tank.
Okay, I will test.
Okay.
Yes, no problem to reach the edge.
Good.
Of the edge. The corner.
So this is the new model, and I think that the design is very, very attractive. It's very European. The German consumer, I think, will like it. I know that in Germany people like white stands, right? The glossy white. Yeah. In America, they like black. We like black stands. I think 99% of the stands that are sold in America are black.
Okay.
So this is it. I hope that it does well in the German market. Again, we've taken the same approach. You open this box, you fill it with water, add your corals and fish, and you'll be successful.
Okay, and is this also available now in Germany?
You know? It should be available soon in Germany, yes.
Okay, so you have now a new filter system, the same as in the Edge aquarium. It's called SimpleTech.
Exactly. This is a really revolutionary filter, and it is meant to make aquarium keeping very, very easy. You know, the big issue is that people don't like to change water in their aquariums. They don't want to have to suck on the hoses and all that stuff. So we've devised a really, really unique system here. So what happens is, inside this is actually ceramic biomedia. And in this ceramic biomedia, it functions as both mechanical filtration and biological filtration. So the water passes through the ceramic media first. All of the detritus debris is trapped inside there. And then when you want to clean the filter and do a water change, all you do is you attach a 90-degree elbow, which is included here. There's a hose that's included, and we have a nice Fluval bucket. You just turn the switch here to backwash mode, and water will be pumped from this filter inside your bucket. Okay. So it is a very, very unique system. And for filter feedings, you know, people are often feeding your tanks. So here, because the filter is so powerful, it will suck up a lot of the food, zooplankton and things like that. So we have a feeding mode. You change it to feed mode, the water stops, the pump is still running, but there's no water flowing out, so you could feed your reef tank. We also have an integrated heater compartment here so that you don't have a lot of cords hiding everywhere. Now, I know that in a reef tank, people are always concerned with running a filter on there because you're gonna get excess nitrate production.
Nitrate monster.
Yes. So the reason why nitrates are produced by filters is because people don't clean them often enough. So that's why this is such a great saltwater filter, particularly for the Edge and other saltwater tanks, because to backwash and clean this filter, you just turn the dial. so you're not going to get an accumulation of nitrate-producing detritus.
Okay. So people which are interested in your products, in Germany you can buy it via the company Hagen?
Yeah, most of the pets stores, the aquarium stores around Germany sell Fluval equipment. It's a company with German roots, but based in Canada. So visit fluvalaquatics.com and for more information, learn more about our products, and ask your local store for Fluval aquarium products. And it's been a pleasure being here and speaking with you. Now that I know about your YouTube channel, I'm going to watch it even if I don't understand it.
Thank you very much. And thanks for your nice interview.
Thank you so
much.
much.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure also.